Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meet ahead of monsoon session of Parliament beginning tomorrow. First batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics reaches Japanese capital. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma attends seized drugs disposal program at Berhampur and Hojai. Strict restrictions imposed in Manipur and Mizoram amid surge in COVID-19 cases. And in cricket, Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat against India in the first ODI of the three-match series in Colombo. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Ajanta Chowdhury, now with the details. Ahead of monsoon session of Parliament beginning tomorrow, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired an all-party meet at Parliament House. The meeting was convened to seek support of political parties to ensure smooth functioning of both the houses of Parliament. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said more than 40 leaders of 33 parties participated and gave their suggestions in the meeting. Meanwhile, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has also called a meeting of floor leaders today. The monsoon session of Parliament begins tomorrow and concludes on the 13th of next month. The session will have 19 sittings of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu yesterday held a meeting of floor leaders of different political parties. The first batch of Indian athletes for the Tokyo Olympics have landed in Tokyo. The boxing team, led by the legendary MC Mary Kom, badminton ace PV Sindhu, archers Otanu Das and Deepika Kumari, along with the men's and women's Indian hockey teams, reached the Japanese capital today. So far, athletes and support staff of 13 disciplines have reached Japan. The remaining contingent are expected to join them soon. Earlier today, Sports Minister Anurag Thakur and Minister of State for Sports Nishit Pramanik have given a formal send-off to the first batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics. The send-off ceremony took place at New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. The contingent of 88 persons, which includes 54 athletes, support staff and Indian Olympic Association representatives, departed last night. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today set ablaze huge quantity of drugs at Rongajan field in Berhampur of Nagaon district. For a second consecutive day, seized contraband items have been destroyed in the state in line with Assam government's firm resolve to make the state drug-free. Along with CM Sarma, Health Minister Kekhab Mohanta, Water Resource Minister Pijus Hazarika, DGP Bhaskar Jyoti Mohanta and other high officials were present on the occasion. Addressing the media, Dr. Sarma said strict actions will be taken by police against drug peddlers under the ambit of law. He said steps to curb the drug menace will continue unabated in the state. Later, the Chief Minister also attended a similar event at Hojai district. Speaking to the media, he said Assam government has a zero-tolerance policy against drug trade.
733 গ্রাম আৰু 3 পেকেট হেৰোইন 253.301 কেজি গাঞ্জা 977 গ্রাম অপিয়াম আৰু 2,71,904 টা প্ৰত্যেক কেজি হেৰোইনৰ মূল্য আন্তৰ্জাতিক বজাৰত 1.5 কোটিতকৈ কম নহয় আজি আমি হোজাই এই ড্ৰাগছ জ্বলাবৰ কাৰণে ইয়াত সমবেত হৈছো হোজাইত আমি
Amid a surge in COVID-19 cases, a total lockdown for 10 days has been imposed in Manipur starting tomorrow. The state police, along with paramilitary forces, has been deployed across the state for these 10 days. Additionally, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh had earlier urged people to remain at home and informed that the curfew will be strictly implemented. It may be mentioned that during the last 24 hours, 1,171 people in Manipur have tested positive for COVID-19, while 15 persons died. In Mizoram, a total lockdown for 7 days has been imposed from tonight in the Aizawl Municipal Corporation area. These restrictions will remain in effect till 24th of this month. In other parts of the state, district administration will impose restrictions based on the COVID situation at the local level. During this period, all state government offices, private companies, markets, grocery shops, places of worship, educational institutions, etc. will remain closed. Only essential services will be allowed to function. In the COVID update from the nation, over 46,38,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours. As per the Health Ministry data, the national COVID recovery rate currently stands at 97.31%, with 42,004 patients recovering from the infection in the last 24 hours. With this, India's cumulative recoveries has reached more than 3 crore 2 lakh. The country reported 41,157 new cases in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the active caseload stands at 4,22,660. However, 518 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, which takes the total death toll to over 4,13,609. In the COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh recorded 4,323 active cases, 38,040 cured cases, while the dead numbered at 201. In Assam, active cases clocked at 17,431, while discharged cases stood at 5,22,192. The tally for the dead is 4,984. Manipur has 9,447 active cases, followed by 73,047 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 1,365. Saddled with 4,080 active cases, Meghalaya has registered 51,981 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 939. Reporting 5,896 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 21,136 released cases, even as the dead accounted for 121. Nagaland has logged 1,112 active cases, followed by 24,940 discharged cases. The dead numbered at 524. Sikkim has recorded 2,256 active cases, while the released cases touched 20,660 and deaths at 321. Lastly, Tripura recorded 4,546 active cases and 68,344 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 725. In cricket, Sri Lanka were 262 runs for 9 wickets in the first ODI match of the 3-match series in Colombo. Earlier, Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat. The Indian side is led by Shikhar Dhawan. For India, Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan made their ODI debut, while Bhanuka Rajapaksa will play his maiden 50-over match for Sri Lanka. The series was originally scheduled to start on 13 July, but was postponed due to COVID-19 cases in the hosts' camp. In Sikkim, an EUP Curry software was digitally launched today by Honorable MLA and Advisor of Excise Department Shri M. Prasad Sharma at Samman Bhavan. In his address, he said this initiative will be more user-friendly and efficient, thus promoting ease of doing business. He added that it will enable the general public to apply and renew their license from the comfort of their homes, thereby reducing the risk of exposure to COVID-19. Shri M. Prasad Sharma also expressed hope that EUP Curry will significantly reduce service delivery time for state excise-related service and provide uniform and unified service experience to all the stakeholders. The 186th death anniversary of the great freedom fighter of Meghalaya, U. Tirot Singh CM, was observed on Saturday. The program was organized by the Department of Art and Culture in collaboration with Meghalaya Model United Nations. Commissioner and Secretary of Arts and Culture Department, F.R. Khargonkar, paid homage to this freedom fighter who fought relentlessly till his last breath to prevent Khasi Hills from falling into the hands of the British. Highlighting contributions of Tirot Singh in the country's freedom movement, Khargonkar said, on the occasion of Azad Ka Amrut Mahotsav, people must remember the freedom fighters and take inspiration from their sacrifices. Army recruitment rally was held at Morioni for 5 districts of central Assam, Hojai, Biswanath, Nagaon, Honitpur and Morigaon in the month of February this year. However, due to the prevailing COVID situation, the common entrance exam was postponed. Now the exam has been rescheduled to July 25th at Happy Valley, Shillong. DCs and SPs are requested to issue e-pass to the candidates on production of admit card, permitting them to travel to Shillong to appear in the exam. Candidates are strictly advised to adhere to all COVID-related precautions. The Dorbar Shnong Timpang Lomusyang in Jowai felicitated several media persons on Saturday who have been in the forefront in covering news pertaining to COVID-19 pandemic in the district. Organized under the banner of the Jayantia Journalist Association, the program was attended by the Deputy Commissioner Garod LSN Dykes. Addressing the gathering, the Deputy Commissioner highlighted the role of media in the society. He called upon the media persons to create more awareness on the dreaded disease and the benefits of vaccination. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing, regularly sanitize hands and frequently wash hands with soap. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meet ahead of monsoon session of Parliament beginning tomorrow. First batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics reaches Japanese capital. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma attends seized drugs disposal program at Borhampur and Hojai. Strict restrictions imposed in Manipur and Mizoram amid surge in COVID-19 cases. And in cricket, Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat against India in the first ODI of the three-match series in Colombo. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.